Hey guys, Dave here from D&M Corvette Specialists out of Downers Grove, Illinois. Giving you an update, showing you some stuff we got going on in the shops. We'll do that in a little bit, but we've got a couple of cool cars in the showroom. It's a 70 Z28 that we took on trade back in 1999. And we put it away in our personal collection for years. Real deal car, really cool options. Judged at the Muscle Car Nationals a couple of times, and it just a neat car. I mean, over restored quality type car. I mean, these cars have gone up a lot because the 67 to 69 Camaros, you know, they've also gone up. Some of them have gone out of sight for the right cars and the right, you know, a lot of money for some of those cars. So the next generation to go up were these, and 70 was the lowest production year for the Camaros. So this is kind of a neat car to have in here, and we pulled it out of storage, went through the car front to back, top to bottom, make sure it runs and drives perfect, and it does. There can't be more than 800 miles on the car since it was restored years ago, but it's always been in climate controlled storage. So just a neat car, somebody looking to get a second generation Camaro. It's going to cost you a little bit of money, but you get what you pay for, and this is just a really great example of one of these second generation Z28s. All right, now we got a 69 Corvette over here. It's another one that's been in the collection here at D&M since the 80s. This is a real deal 69 Corvette Roadster L89. This is a Triple Crown winner. It's won every award you can win. It's a real deal car, lots of paperwork, lots of history with it. Another one, we pulled it out of storage, went through the car front to back, top to bottom again, you know, just to get it to where it needs to be so you can turn the key and enjoy it. You know, they made 390 of these cars total, but you start breaking that down by color options, convertible to coupes and everything, and this is a really special car. So I think we narrowed it down. It's one of 30, 36, something like that. I had to look it up again. But another one, you know, these cars have really jumped up in value in the last couple of years. So, I mean, these are high six-figure cars, but it's also one of 390, and how many are left and how many are real, and this one is. We can verify that. We've known where this car has been since the 80s. So just a really good example. These cars at 427, they were rated at 435. They had aluminum heads from the factory, had the heavy duty transits in them and some other stuff, you know, and no hit body on this car. Like I said, it's won everything, and got all the awards that go with the car. Just a really cool car. If somebody's looking for something that's totally different, once again, not inexpensive, but a great car if somebody's looking to add to their collection to have something different. And if you're into Corvettes and you know what L89 is, this is a car that you might want to come in and take a look at. Got another car here that we got in. This car came to us. We had a woman call us and said she had a 65 GTO in her garage and she wasn't that far from here and wanted some work done. So a couple of our guys took a ride out there, 10 minutes away, and the car was a frame-off car, but when we got there, it was just a frame, and boxes of parts for this car was not together. Motor was over here, trans over there, wheels were over there, suspension was over there, and totes and boxes and stuff. And unfortunately, her husband was the one working on it, and he passed away. So she, you know, hired us, said, "Could you finish this car for us?" So picked up all the parts, threw them in it. We had to go back and forth to her house a couple of times with the enclosed trailer to get everything. And she paid us to have us put the car together. They owned the car for 38 or 39 years. I think they were the second owners. This is a real 389 tri-power car, 4-speed car convertible, which you don't see a lot of. You see a lot of them, but a lot of them are made-up cars. This is a real documented PHS 389 tri-power 4-speed convertible. This is a really cool car. It's done very well. In our opinion, it needs a couple more things to take it to the next level, but you know, unfortunately, you know, she had a budget and she could only spend so much, but we get the car running, driving, stopping, looking decent. You know, it's just, you know, just a lot of car for the money again, because the frame off that her husband was doing, plus our time and effort that we put in to get it to this point, it's just a very unique car, unique color, unique options. It's just a cool car. You don't see a lot of 65 GTOs like this, especially real 389 tri-power cars with everything correct. So it's just a neat example of something that started in the muscle car era. Hey guys, now we're up in the service department just to give you guys a look at. We have a lot of different things up here right now. We've had a lot of projects going on, a lot of people bringing their cars in for service. We've been super busy, and I think part of it is there's a lot less places doing what we do now. A lot of places have come and gone in the last 5 or 10 years, so we've been here so long, we still have an option for people to come, and we'll work on everything and anything. Our guys are great. I've got everything from a Lamborghini kit car over there, 57 Chevy convertible, a whole bunch of Vettes, a 70 Chevelle. We're doing a frame off on a 65 up there. We just pulled the frame out from underneath it. I mean, we just got a lot of cool stuff, but this is what we do. We're not Corvettes only. We've been trying to tell people that for years, and a lot of our guys that work here don't even own a Corvette. They have muscle cars, so they're fairly versed with how to work on these things. So we have an option for everybody. We have cars in here from out of state right now. People send us the stuff to get some service work or restoration work on, and try to do everything from an oil change to a full-blown build, custom build. This summer we had a couple of resto mods we finished for people and everything. So just a lot of cool stuff going on. So we'll take a walk through and show you a couple of things. Here we got an Impala we got from a customer, a good customer who's got a whole bunch of cars, and the car is pretty much a street strip type car, super solid car. Somebody put a lot of money and effort into making this car, what it is, and he wanted to take it to the next level. He's having us do some cosmetic stuff and a couple of performance upgrades to it that needed to be done. So I mean, this car, when it's finished, we're getting close. Should really be a fun car for him to take to cruise nights and stuff, or take it to the track if he chooses to. He's more of a cruise night type guy, but likes to, have some fun and exercise his cars. He does do that. So, but it's just, a good build that needed a couple of tweaks, and he brought it here, and, we're just going through it and making sure it's right and tight for him for the spring and summer, and just a neat car, big block, 4-speed car, 12-bolt rear end, disc brakes, just a neat car, and he's going to have a lot of fun this summer. Now we're in the back over here, and this is where a lot of our restorations take place. We have a couple of 63 Corvette split windows in here. We got a 61 Jewel Blue Corvette over there, 270 horse that we restored years ago and sold, and we're just doing a couple upgrades to it for the customer, getting ready for the season. A 63 convertible up there on the rack, a 66 big block car here that we restored years ago. Once again, just doing some updates from sitting and getting them running and driving again for the customers. And there's always something interesting here, and it's a lot of work. We stay busy, and I encourage anybody who, if they're thinking of having some work done, or whether restoration work done, coming out, talk to the guys, walk through the shop, and we'll try to help you any way we can. We had a customer call us, he goes, I got a Lamborghini. The guy comes in, drives the car in, and turns out to be a kit car that was put together over a number of years through a couple of different shops, and it was pretty poorly put together. We've been working on this car for quite a while now, trying to straighten out all the problems from these other shops, from everything from the suspension, the brakes, the wiring, and everything else, just to get this car to be safe for the gentleman to drive this summer. And we've got a lot of it figured out now, and got a couple of more weeks of working on straightening some stuff out for him. And he's gonna have a unique car, but kit cars aren't for everybody, but if it is, we'll work on those too. Now we're up in one of the buildings. There's a 2020 Mustang GT 500s. He just started hitting the dealers a couple of weeks ago, and we had a customer that wanted one, and this is what he wanted to order and everything, and it got delivered to us just yesterday. So as you can see, the stickers, the covers on the seats, everything was on the car. He wanted everything left on there, and we still have it on there, and we're gonna detail it for him and do a couple of things to it, customize it just a little bit for him. He's gonna add a couple of Ford upgrades to it, and he's gonna enjoy it this year. But this is kind of a neat car. They're gonna limit the first year production on these, so I don't know how many they're gonna make, but just something you're not going to see everywhere, because it's pretty expensive Mustang. So, but just neat to have one of these and be one of the first people around to have one. So kind of cool. All right, guys, now we're in the body shop. We got a couple of different projects that are unique going on up here. We got a fastback Mustang that the guy wanted to upgrade. We got all new height suspension on it, 4-wheel disc brakes, some motor work we're doing to it, and adding some upgrades, doing some body work to it too. Just he's gonna have a lot of fun with this car. He does want to track it and drive it, and not just drive it on the street. He's gonna use that car and have some fun with it. So, and right next to it we got a old K5 Blazer that came in that was at a couple of different shops and needed some attention, and we're getting it to the next level for the customer. He's gonna really enjoy that car. Well, truck actually, not a car, and he's gonna have some fun with it. So another good customer. We got a 71 Cuda that we're doing a body off on. We're doing you know, 344 speed car, documented car. So, you know, B5 blue, that's the color, and it's just gonna be a neat car. You know, we got a couple of people interested in it already, so we might have it sold. So, got a Nova we're working on, you know, finishing up for a customer, doing some upgrades. So, as you can see, it's not just Corvettes. We work on a little bit of everything, and, you know, try to have something for everybody. And shops are, as you see, we went to the service department, sales, and now we're in the body shop. They're all busy. So we stay busy year round, and there's a reason for that because of the quality that comes out of here. And once again, I encourage people to come out if they're looking to have some work done, talk to us, sit down, take a walk through and see what we're all about. We're also hiring. We're looking for qualified people in the shops right now. And if you're a tech, a mechanic, and know the old stuff, the new stuff, and familiar with computers and stuff, and give us a call. We'd like to talk to you. So that's what we have this month, and we'll see you guys later.